Yeah, probably lay it and then stand it up. Oh, we're going right up. Oh,
The thing of beauty.
Hello and welcome back to another video. Now, e-bikes have really evolved over the years and this is no exception, for this is Cyrusher's flagship, the Ovia. Now, don't be fooled by the picture on this box. You could kind of say that this box is a stealthy bit of packaging, just like my camper van used to be. But I do have one major concern with this e-bike, but we'll talk about that later on in this video. First, let's get this box open and take a look at the Cyrusher Ovia. Now, I highly recommend using cutters rather than a knife, just so that you don't scratch any of the vital components. Just some instructions. Wow, there's quite a few tools in here. There's quite a big selection of tools. A little screwdriver. Yeah, but we don't want to look at the tools. We want to have a look at the bike. Let's put that to one side. We'll take a look at that in a minute. I think I'm going to need a bigger table. Look at the size of them. Look at the tread on that. Oh my goodness me, that is a hefty battery. 52 volts, 17 amp hour battery. So before I go any further, I'm going to find the charger for this and put this on charge, which I assume is in our box. Now, the Cyrusher is completely UK legal, and to comply with UK laws, the throttle is not fitted to the Cyrusher Ovia. They've supplied this separately to stay within UK laws. However, if you'd like to use this bike off-road, you can simply attach the throttle and then use it off-road, quite legally, as long as it's private land and you have permission. So this is a 3 amp charger. It should take about 6 hours to charge this. So that's why I'm going to get this plugged in first and get it on charge. And unlike some other e-bikes, it actually has a UK plug. A smaller part of a hand grip. I imagine this goes with the hand throttle. Pedals. What's this? Oh, look at that. Little rear view mirrors. Look at the size of the headlight. Looks more like a motorbike headlight. That looks really comfy. Quite a short stem though. Oh yeah. So this is what it looks like with all the packaging removed. This is everything you get in the box. There's so much, I can't fit it all on my camera. There you go. Look at that. Quite a selection of components. So now all I need to do is put it all together. Where I begin, I have no idea. Luckily, they do have a video on their website showing you exactly how this all goes together. So I'm not going to go into too much detail about putting this together. I'm simply going to just put it together. I think I'll start with the handlebars. Now I'm being very careful to make sure I do these 4 Allen bolts up evenly. Really simple to do. All the cables are already connected. There is one here that doesn't seem to go anywhere. I'm guessing that's for the throttle. And there's one here. They're all colour coded. This one's yellow. The one on here is yellow. So yeah, headlight it is. Oh, just take a look at that. Reminds me of an old BSA Bantam or something like that. Now, because the Cyrusher Ovia has got hydraulic disc brakes, it's got this plastic red disc between the calipers. This is just in case anyone was to squeeze the brake lever by mistake, causing the calipers to come together and touch. So before we put the front wheel on, we need to remove this disc, and to remove this we just simply cut the cable tie and then pull that protective clip out. But before I do that, I need to get this off the table and onto the floor before I put the front wheel on. And then pull out this safety clip. There it is there, that's the safety clip. Hopefully guide that in. Yep, we're there. Well, doesn't that look magnificent? Now, it's all completely assembled, all but a few components. One being the throttle. Like I said earlier, I'm not going to fit the throttle because that would make it illegal to use on the UK roads. There are these side mirrors. Can't quite figure out where they go, so I'm not going to put those on just now. I'm going to leave those off and do a little bit of research to find out where these actually meant to fit. Oh, it's got a little tab there, it says pull. What's for pull that? I think it's got batteries in it. There you go, it's battery operated. Oh, it's one of those that flash. Could be a bit confusing, could be mistaken for braking. I think if ever I use this, I'll just leave it on like that. Now, there is one other thing I really do like to do, and that is just quickly go around with the tools they provided, like the Allen key for instance, and just check everything is done up nice and tight, just to make sure that nothing has been left undone. After all, you don't want things to start falling off as you're riding down the road. Now, the Cyrusher Ovia has 7 gears, so whilst I'm waiting for the battery to charge, I may as well check to see if they're lined up properly, to make sure they're correctly adjusted. And to do that, I'm simply going to tilt it a little bit on its side so that the side stand takes the back wheel off. Rotate it, can't hear any clicking, it's in the top gear. Go down a gear, nice and smooth. Next one, again nice and smooth. Keep going down until we get to the last one. Yep, absolutely perfect. If it was out, what would happen is that you'd hear like a ratcheting, clicking sound as you pedal, and then that means you need to adjust the derailleurs. But in this case, they're absolutely perfect. Well done, Cyrusher. Well, the good news is the Cyrusher Ovia battery only took a little under 2 hours to charge up from out of the box. So now that the battery's charged, let's take this for a little ride. Now, I've got it in the lowest settings. I've got it in, it says PAS, Power Assistance 1. So let's see how it goes. Straight away, as soon as I start pedalling, I can feel the motor kick in. Right. Now, I've never been down this road before, so this will be quite interesting for me anyway. So it doesn't take long before I'm in top gear. I'm now in gear 7. And the gears changed really smoothly as well, so I'm quite pleased. Oh, and by the way, I figured out how to fit the mirror. Oh, watch out for the traffic, Mel. I've got to say, it's very smooth. Right, let's see what happens if I go a bit faster. Pedal assist 2. There's a definite change as I go up the power settings. I'm now in pedal assist number 5, and as soon as I hit 16 miles an hour, I can feel the motor isn't working as much. I have to pedal harder. But now we're going downhill. Let's give it some. Yeah, as soon as that speedo hits 16 miles an hour, the restrictor kicks in, and it is no longer assisting me pedalling. Yeah, you can even hear the motor cut out. It's a nice part of the world. The dual air suspension is working really well. Oh, that was a bit of a bump. So now I just want to see what it's like if I pull away in top pedal assist mode 5 and also in 7th gear. Oh yeah, easy, really easy. Now it is restricted to 15.5 miles an hour for the road, but if you go on Cyrusher's official YouTube channel, they will actually show you how to de-restrict it for off-road use, and also how to fit the throttle as well. The throttle goes here. But I'll tell you what, I think I'm quite happy the way it's set up now. Goes uphill no problem at all. I'm in 7th gear, breezing it up the hill, and I can see a little car in my rear view mirror. There's a car behind me. That is handy having that mirror, because I wouldn't have known otherwise. I'll just pull over here so he can go past. There we go. Let him go past, and then we'll catch up. Until I get to 15 and then motor cuts out. I've just adjusted the air suspension on the front. It was actually set on the hardest setting. Right, let's try that again now. Not that it was too bad. Oh, here we go. What are the brakes like? Let's check. Let's do a brake test. Let's go into the middle of the road. I'm doing 16 miles an hour. How quick can I stop? Very quick. My goodness me. The brakes really do work really well. Right, let's go back to the workshop. Woohoo! Definitely okay for off-road. Wow, that was fun. It's got so much torque in it, so much power. It's a real shame that it cuts out at 16 miles an hour. I wonder what it's like off-road. Gonna have to de-restrict it now, put the throttle on it and take it off-road. After all, I've got no other choice. This wouldn't be a proper review without doing a proper off-road test. Big question is though, will it fit in the back of my camper van? Let's find out, shall we? We can clearly see the Cyrusher Ovia is quite a tall bike, and there's no way that is going to fit straight underneath the bed in my camper van. I'm hoping that if I fold the handlebars down, take the front wheel off, take the seat off, it may just about fit. Let's have a quick measure up first. 31 inches from the stop to the bottom of there. 30 inches. Fold it down. Oh yeah, look at that, easy. Too easy. Don't forget to fold up the pedals. Thinking it will. Look at that, it wedges between the bottom of the van and the bottom of the bed, which is perfect to take the front wheel off. it only fits just about. I think I'm going to have to modify a few little bits and bobs, but it's going to fit anyway. So now I know it fits under the bed in my camper van, I'm going to de-restrict it, do a few modifications so I can take it off-road. Let's do this. Well, here we are at this beautiful location. It's perfect for testing out the Cyrusher Ovia off-road. Loads of woodland around here, so I'm really excited to get the Cyrusher out and take it for a ride. Now, I haven't actually de-restricted it, but I did go onto Cyrusher's website and checked out their video, and it really is a simple case of just disconnecting a wire inside the crank. So let's get the Ovia Cyrusher out from underneath my bed, disconnect that wire and go and have some fun. Look how simple this is to do. And with this tool they provide you, really easy. Now I have actually made one little modification to make this a lot easier, and that is I'll put the headlight further down just to give us room to turn this key. But it still just touches the headlight there. There you go. Really easy to do. Just make sure these are done up tight. A little tightish, don't want to over tighten and thread the thread. Right, so that's that done. Now to put the front wheel on, Cyrusher have got these rather unique Allen bolts on the front wheel rather than a nut. So again, because of that, you can use this tool to do the front wheel up. I really do like this because I was thinking I was going to have to get a quick release front hub, but because it's got these, there's no need. Oh, just lift it up a little bit. Line it up and angle it into position. There you go. Now to take this crankcase off, there are simply 5 of these small Allen bolts. Unfortunately, the multi-tool that Cyrusher give you doesn't go small enough, but that's okay because we've got this handy multi-cycle tool here. So let's get these undone and take a look at that wire. Now, apparently there's one wire we need to disconnect. So I do believe this is the wire here. It's just a single wire. All these other plugs are kept separate, so all I've got to do is push this little clip like that and unclip it, and that is it. Our Cyrusher Ovia is now de-restricted. There you go, what a beast. I can't wait to take this in the woods. Oh, I better do that up first. Oh, before I adjust the saddle, I think it would be a good idea to see if Becky can actually fit on this to give people an idea of the height. So let's do this up. I'll take the camera off of Becky and we'll see if she can fit on it. Becky's 5'1", so
I really like the look of it. I love how low down the centre is, but let's see if I can actually get onto the seat. Well, I can get on, but I certainly wouldn't be able to ride. I'm barely touching the floor, and it feels massive for my height, so that's a bust for me. Right, let's just for instance see if I can sit on the back. That's all right. So I can always sit on the back behind Mel, but in terms of height, for me riding it, not a chance. I think this is how I'm going to have to ride. Mel's going to have to put me some little pedals on the back, footrest pedals.
that'll be funny.
Yeah.
But we won't do that today.
No, but in terms of me riding this, not a chance.
And off he goes, leaving us behind.
Oh, nearly fell off it. I won't do that now, would I? Wow, this thing really does fly, and I honestly can say, don't think I'd want to ride this on the road de-restricted. Definitely faster than it needs to be.
What happened there?
It's a good job I got my crash helmet on, isn't it? That thing flies. It's definitely got some off-road capabilities, that's for sure. Now, one thing that's just occurred to me is the turning circle isn't that great, and it's probably because it's got these dual forks. You can see it's got these stoppers, so that's as far as it's going to turn. And I've just tried turning on this footpath, and I had to do it a 3-point turn rather than a quick U-turn. But I guess it's no big deal. After all, these forks do look pretty damn cool. Go on, monster. Well, there you go, that was a lot of fun. Despite taking a little bit of a tumble, I thoroughly enjoyed that test ride. I've got to say, de-restricting this changes it completely. When it's de-restricted, it is a completely different animal. I don't think I'd want to de-restrict it and take it out on the road, that's for sure. Now, despite having these great big 4-inch chunky tyres, I really don't think the Cyrusher Ovia is an out-and-out off-road bike, although they do make it extremely comfortable. Coupled with the suspension as well, is absolutely perfect for putting in your camper van and going off exploring the countryside or even an urban environment. Really comfortable bike to ride, but then again, you'd expect that at this price range. After all, it is a tad under 2.5 grand. So if you're looking for an e-bike that you can put in your camper van and go off exploring and occasionally go and do a bit of off-road riding, then the Cyrusher Ovia definitely fits that bill. It does look like a really cool bike. But I do have one concern over this, and that is the fact that it does actually look like a motorbike. So if you was to de-restrict this, fit the throttle, take it out on the road, you really do run the risk of getting pulled over by the police and getting points put on your licence. So for that reason, if you do de-restrict it, you do that entirely at your own risk. But saying that, if you are interested in the Cyrusher Ovia, I'll leave a link in the description of this video purely for your convenience. I do hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, then don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you very soon. Thanks for watching. Ta-da for now. What did you think riding on the back?
Uncomfortable. I need a pad.